Yes, it's voting day in the state. Elections voting has, of course, begun since 7 a.m. this morning. We will, of course, get you the voter turnout, latest figures in a short while as well. We saw prominent faces, including BJP's B.S. Yedurappa, to Nirmala Sitharaman, to Ashwath Narayan voting a short while back from the BJP camp. We also saw Congress faces like D.K. Shivkumar also offer prayers and cast their vote. All eyes, of course, continue to be on the single-phase election for Karnataka, 224 seats at stake. Tejasvi Surya, BJYM chief and member of parliament of the BJP, speaking right now. Let's go across to my colleague.
Suryaji, very, very important elections before the 24 parliamentary elections. How is it all coming?
There's a very palpable festive atmosphere in Bengaluru. All over Bengaluru, the reports that we are getting is that people are turning up in very big numbers, very enthusiastically, which is a very good thing for Bengaluru. Because the last time around, we had only around 48-49% of polling in Bengaluru. This time around, we are very confident that people are going to turn up in large numbers, especially after Prime Minister's roadshow. There's a huge enthusiasm among people to come out and vote. So I'm very confident that this is going to be a very positive and a very optimistic election.
What is your appeal to the voters?
Our system of democracy, which we have chosen for ourselves, gives us a very important opportunity to be a very active, a very valuable stakeholder, a very important voice in deciding the leadership of our state and our country. And we can do that by exercising our vote. It's a great opportunity that this country has given all of us, and rather we have ourselves taken it upon ourselves. I request everybody, especially the first-time voters, to draw inspiration from so many senior citizens who well into their late 80s, early 90s, even on crutches, on wheelchairs, turning up at polling booths and casting their votes. If they can, what is stopping us from doing our duty? Please turn up in large numbers and vote.
Last question before letting go off. Bangalore has been notorious. We've always seen lower turnout. This time, it's the other way around. What is your reading?
Two things. One, we must in fact thank the Election Commission for choosing to keep the election, holding the election on a Wednesday, because being the middle of the week, we have kind of bypassed the notorious weekend culture. That is truly something to welcome. However, I think this larger turnout, this bigger turnout, is definitely going to help the BJP. And in Bengaluru alone, do not be surprised if we will be close to 20 seats.
It was a very confident Tejasvi Surya talking about the huge voter turnout that has happened in Bengaluru. In fact, from morning onwards, we have seen a steady stream of voters, something which is unlike Bengaluru. One of the major factors, as Surya was mentioning, is the day, Wednesday, middle of the week, not giving a long weekend opportunity for people of Bengaluru to get away from the city. With camera person Wasif, Jayaprakash for NewsX from Bengaluru.
All right, that was Tejasvi Surya speaking exclusively to my colleague Jayaprakash. In fact, now we have Jagdish Shettar also reacting. Remember, he's of course switched from the BJP to the Congress, former CM speaking right now. Let's go across.
I will get elected.
So how will you take challenging this election, sir?
It is actually challenge because who are the national leaders from the BJP, who are the state leaders who are coming and visit to Hubli, all they are calling Jagdish Shettar has to be defeated. Jagdish Shettar has to be defeated. And because of this, lot of akrosh against the BJP, and the people have decided to vote for the Jagdish Shettar, who developed this area, and he is pro people, and always he is working for the welfare of this region.
So what about your opinion on this Bajrang Dal ban on this?
No, it is question is it is not a debatable question, debatable point. So already I told so many occasions that a banning of any organization, if it is against the constitution, it is a power vested with the union government, not in the state government. Yes. I will get elected.
All right, my colleague Aarti also is joining us now for more details on polling day. Aarti, what can you share with us?
Right, we'll of course just take the visuals of the voter turnout that's been happening. Like we just saw Uday, we've been seeing how we had in Hubli Dharwad at this point we have 10.7% of voter turnout.
Talk us through these pictures coming in.
Absolutely. At this point, these are of course visuals of the leaders that have cast vote. Now we're taking a look at the voter turnout. The first is in Shikaripura. We're seeing 7.76% till 9 a.m. The voter turnout is 7.76% in Shikaripura. We've also seen just now Tejasvi Surya talking about how there has been a high voter turnout, especially even though it is early morning. Now we'll move on to more details about the voter turnout. We're seeing that in Bangalore, however, the voter turnout is not going above 10%. It is below 8% is what we're learning at this point today. In Jayanagar, now we're seeing 9.92% of voter turnout till 9 a.m. These are of course voter turnouts that have been recorded till 9 a.m. and in Kolar it's 7% till 9 a.m. Now while the BJP says that the high number of voter percentage is going to be aiding in their favor. We're of course seeing Bangalore, however, has a low voter turnout. Hubli Dharwad has 10.7% voter turnout till 9 a.m. Hubli Dharwad West has 9.8 and Shigaon has 6.72, Varuna 11.5 and these are all of course recorded till 9 a.m. Kanakpura 8.5. Channapatna 8.6, Tumkur Rural and Tumkur City 9.34 and Tumkur Rural of course far lesser is what we're learning. Chikmagalur 8.68% till 9 a.m. These are the voter turnouts that we've recorded so far. Uday. Gokak we're seeing 7.94% voter turnout till 9 a.m. All right, over to you there. These are where the voter percentage is recorded for so far.
Absolutely, Aarti. Those, of course, are the latest details that we are tracking on the broadcast, of course, of the voter turnout that we are clearly continuing to track. Okay, let me quickly get in GVR Shastri, a political analyst who is joining us live in our studio. We also have Tanvi Purti, political analyst, joining us live as well. Shankarola Ravi Kumar, political analyst, continues to be with us. Bhavya Narasimha, Congress spokesperson, also joining us live. And Sudha Halkai, BJP spokesperson, is also with us. Let me get started with you, Sudha Halkai. Sudha, what are the reports you are getting so far of the voter turnout? Brisk voting so far. What does this mean? Are you hoping it's going to be a pro-incumbency vote, or will a high voter turnout signal there is discontent with your current government in the state of Karnataka?
Jai Hind to all our viewers. You have rightly asked. In fact, you have rightly told that it is pro-incumbency. First time we are seeing that there is pro-incumbency seen in all the citizens of Karnataka, and that is definitely, I must give all the credit to Modi ji, and because the work what he has done, the facilities what he has given to the state of Karnataka is immensely unremarkable. And the people of Karnataka are very happy. You could see the number of people who have come to see Modi ji the other day during the road shows. So definitely, till the end of the day, you will have a high number of voting in Karnataka, I must say. And this is going to be the first time of its kind there where, you know, the percentage of voting is going to be on a higher top.
Okay. Bhavya Narasimha, come in here on what your interpretation also of the voting pattern will be, Bhavya, and also as far as the issues are concerned, do you believe local issues will matter more to voters, which is perhaps something that your party would want, or will the national imprint be there as well in the voters' mind?
Definitely. In Karnataka, local issues matter more when it comes to assembly elections. And if you see even today, the BJP spokespersons, they want to give the credit to Mr. Modi if they win. They're not even speaking about the Karnataka leadership, who were in power for the past 4 years. This is not pro-incumbency wave. There is a huge anti-incumbency wave across Karnataka. If there is more voter turnout today, it's only because more and more people want to throw out this BJP government. They have suffered enough for the past 4 years because of their corrupt administration. And today, this is going to be, this won't be because of Mr. Modi's roadshow or anything. Completely based on local issues, completely based on the scams, the 40% scam, the PSI scam, whose credit goes to BJP government, and a developmental elections where we Congress party have completely depended on our guarantees and our manifesto, and also our previous experience in our administration, giving them 5 years successful administration. That is going to help us. And if there is more voter turnout, it's only because they want a change. People of Karnataka want a change, and this time Congress will come in full majority.
All right. I'm sure Sudha would want to respond to you, but first let's go straight across to Vrishali Kadam. Vrishali Kadam, my colleague, is joining us live. I'm being told she has a special guest with her as well. Vrishali, over to you.
Well, I have the entire family of Jagdish Shettar. We have Shilpa Shettar, Jagdish Shettar's wife, and also both the daughter Aanchal and Shraddha. I'll first go to Shilpa Shettar ji. Welcome to NewsX, ma'am. Right from the morning, we can see there is a huge footfall, and particularly women are coming out. They are hitting the poll booths, and they are voting a lot. As well as the senior citizen are also come up right from the early morning. How you see the atmosphere in Hubli now?
बहुत अच्छा है. सबका वो कैंपेन में जाएंगे ना, सबका बोले वो आदमी देखने का वो वोट डालते. हम पार्टी नहीं बोले, सबका वो बीजेपी का पहला था है. अभी कांग्रेस का है तो चलेगा. हम आदमी देखेंगे, बाद में वोट डालेंगे बोले. अभी कांग्रेस के वोट डालती बोले कि सब बोले हम सब गांव में.
कितना कॉन्फिडेंट है आपके
इस बार बहुत 100% विनर है जगदीश शेट्टर. वो 25,000 लीड ले आएगा जगदीश शेट्टर कांग्रेस के लिए.
और एक एटमॉस्फेयर आप देख रहे हैं, बीजेपी से शेट्टार जो है वो कांग्रेस में आ गए हैं. क्या बस
फर्क नहीं भी, क्या भी फर्क नहीं. पार्टी भी क्या भी नहीं पार्टी बोले. सबका वो काम करे ना, सबका क्षेत्र में 30-35 ईयर्स काम करे हैं. इसीलिए वो का आदमी देखेगा, वो वोट डालेंगे. बोल तो सब वो अच्छा, वो आदमी का अच्छा बात करे. हम अर्चन कुंकू लगाते, हम सबका वो वोट कांग्रेस के डालते बोले सब इधर ही लोग.
We have daughter-in-law of Jagdish Shettar also, Shilpa and Shraddha and Aanchal, and along with the sweet baby as well. I'll go to first Shraddha. How you look at this ambience, and particularly your father-in-law who has recently shifted from BJP to Congress. How you look at this?
While we went for campaigning, there was a lot of positive response. What people said was they are going to see the developmental work, what he has done so far, like for the past 30 years. And also along with that, personally he was in touch with a lot of people. So, and he has solved their problems, be it personal problems or anything. So he has helped them a lot. So that's why they are saying that they'll not look at the party, they'll look at the person this time and vote for him.
I've been to your home and I've seen, constantly people are coming. They are just around your house. How you look at this ambience?
Yeah, it's a positive ambience. We got a lot of support, even though the party shift happened. Still, people supported us in their own ways. So that's why we are thankful to them as well for standing by us even in our tough times now.
How much confident you are?
100%.
We have Aanchal also. Aanchal ji, what is the name of this sweet baby?
Arana.
Hi Arana. So, how you are confident about this thing, and how you look at this election?
I'm quite confident. I'm 100% sure he'll win. I look at this election more of an issue of prestige. Someone who's built the party for so many years, for 30 years, almost 3 decades, how they discarded him so worthlessly they rejected a single MLA ticket.
I think even she wants to say something. What do you say about your grandpa? Will you win?
So that is the reason we think he will definitely win this time.
And how you see the change
people are very happy. People will vote for the person and not for the party, because he's the one we're going to be in touch with in the future when we have issues. So he's going to resolve our issues as well.
One last word from Shilpa ji. What all you have to say to the voters of Hubli now?
हुबली वोटर का वो धन्यवाद करती, सबका वो सपोर्ट करेंगे हम फैमिली वो सबका हुबली सेंट्रल क्षेत्र में अभी सब आभारी रहते हैं, हम आभारी हैं.
Thank you so much, the entire Shettar family, for talking to NewsX.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Even she is showing a panja.
Okay, thank you.
So the entire Shettar family was with us, right from Shettar's wife to daughter-in-laws to their grandchildren as well.
Yes.
Certainly, the Shettar family, they are saying that even though he has changed the party, that will not.
No, it's certainly a high-profile
change,
seat,
the voters'
no
mind.
doubt, where you're standing, Vrishali. We'll come back to you in just a second for more. But Sudha Alkai of the BJP, let me quickly draw you in to, of course, respond to what Bhavya Narasimha said earlier of the Congress. But, you know, Jagdish Shettar factor as well. Now, this is obviously something the BJP would have wanted to avoid. These high-profile exits of Jagdish Shettar, Lakshman Saudi. Do you believe this will harm the party's prospects?
Definitely no. This is not going to harm the party's prospect, because Jagdish Shettar ji, in his constituency, we have very well done the homework from the party side, and I've been telling repeatedly in the debates, like he was there in the power for past 36 years, and there are new set of voters. Like this time we have got 10 lakh new voters for this elections. So every 5 years we had new set of voters, and it's been 6 to 7 terms he has been an MLA. So the people of Hubli wanted a new face, new development. It's not that he's not done work or anything, but the thing is there was anti-incumbency against him, not against the party or something. So this is something they wanted a new face, and of course why shouldn't we give the second generation chance to come up, because Amrut Kal is coming, that is 2047 we are going to come into the Amrut Kal. So we want to get the new set of second generation of leaders, so we need to give the chances to them. So thinking about all these prospects, aspects and everything, our party has given the ticket to Mr. Mahesh Tenginkai. So I don't think we are going to have any such problem with this constituency. Then definitely BJP is going to win over there. One thing, and I want to reply to Bhavya Narasimha's points regarding corruption, 40% corruption. 40% corruption is the only thing what the Congress has been talking, and nothing else, because they don't know anything about the development. They don't have they can't even dream of what we have achieved and what developmental work we have completed in this past 5 years. Although we have given more than 60 years. You want
Can
me
you please
to
mention
Okay,
some of
fine.
your development
yeah,
projects?
definitely. I'll
Okay.
give you the
Speak
list.
about
I'll
the
give you the
KSI
list.
camp where an ADGP level officer was arrested.
Okay, so clear.
First, she's
So clearly
talking
it's
about
a
the
development versus corruption debate, which of course will continue, but I will come back to you in just a second. Let me quickly also bring in another very special guest who in fact is joining us live now. Shobha Karandlaje is live with us, Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India. Shobha Karandlaje, welcome to NewsX. Thank you so much for speaking with us. What according to you is the biggest issue or factor in voters' minds today?
ये इलेक्शन हम विकास का आधार पे चल रहे हैं. विकास ही हमारा मुद्दा है. प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का नेतृत्व में देश में विकास का योजना चल रहा है. कर्नाटक में बहुत योजना चल रहा है. हमारा हाईवेज, हमारा रेलवेज, हमारा एयरपोर्ट्स, हमारा पोर्ट्स, पीने का पानी का योजना, ऐसे बहुत सारे योजना चल रहे हैं. इसको पूरा करने के लिए हमको डबल इंजन सरकार चाहिए. डबल इंजन सरकार का इश्यू पे हम चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं.
Okay. We've seen also the Prime Minister. आप आई, खैर आप तो राज्य से हैं ही, मगर आप मंत्रिमंडल के बहुत साथी आए, प्रधानमंत्री खुद वहाँ मौजूद थे, आपके पार्टी के मुख्यमंत्री वहाँ मौजूद थे. इस सब से क्या असर पड़ा है मतदाताओं पे? शोभा करांडले.
मोदी जी का फैंस कर्नाटक में बहुत ज़्यादा है. कर्नाटक का लोगों ने इतना प्यार दिखाया मोदी जी से. आप देखे हैं बेंगलुरु का रोड शो में, अलग अलग कार्यक्रम में बहुत प्यार दिखाया. मोदी जी भी कर्नाटक को बहुत प्यार करते हैं. अभी नहीं, बहुत पहले से वो संगठन मंत्री थे, उसी समय से कर्नाटक आ रहे हैं। कर्नाटक लोगों को, कर्नाटक प्रदेश को जानते हैं, इसीलिए ये स्टेट में बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया। उसका आधार पर अभी हम चुनाव में भी मोदी जी को सारे जगह में लेके गया एंड मोदी जी को बहुत प्यार करते हैं।
जी शोभा जी, आपका मानना है कि कर्नाटक की जनता मोदी जी के साथ हैं, मोदी जी से बेहद प्यार करती है, मगर क्या वह वही प्यार बसवराज बोम्मई जी से भी करती है? केंद्र नेतृत्व से तो खुश है, आप कह रही हैं कर्नाटक की जनता, मगर उनकी राय आपकी लोकल नेतृत्व पे क्या है?
ना, हमारा सरकार अभी 3.5 इयर्स में है, 3.5 साल से येडियुरप्पा जी और बोम्मई जी का नेतृत्व में कर्नाटक में हम सरकार चला रहे हैं। मोदी जी का साथ मिलके हम चला रहे हैं। येडियुरप्पा जी और बोम्मई जी हमारे किसानों के लिए, किसान का बच्चे के लिए, महिला के लिए एंड युवकों के लिए, शिक्षा के लिए बहुत कार्यक्रम दिया है एंड हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट में बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम हुआ है। इसीलिए लोग चाहते हैं फिर एक बार मोदी जी का, येडियुरप्पा जी और बोम्मई का नेतृत्व वाली पक्ष का सरकार आना।
चलिए, लोकल नेताओं का आपने जिक्र कर ही दिया कि आपका मानना है कि वो खुश हैं येडियुरप्पा जी से पहले और अब बोम्मई जी से, मगर अगर नेताओं की बात करें और लोकल नेताओं की बात करें आपकी पार्टी के, तो जगदीश शेट्टर आपको छोड़ के चले गए हैं, लक्ष्मण सवदी भी छोड़ के चले गए हैं। क्या इसका असर पड़ेगा? क्या वो एक फैक्टर रहेगा? क्या कांग्रेस के लिए ये फायदेमंद साबित होगा और आपके लिए क्या इससे नुकसान होगा?
No, not at all, because Jagdish Shettar has become chief minister from our party.
Okay.
And in Congress, what he will be? He will be, I think he will not winning the election also. He will not be the MLA also. Then what is his future? And even Lakshman Sawdi, he came from other party. We made him MLA, made him minister. After that, he lost the election. Still, he had become deputy CM of Karnataka. That is BJP done. That's why people knows that BJP, because of BJP, now Jagdish Shettar's name or Lakshman Sawdi's name is known. इसीलिए मुझे लग रहा है तो बहुत बड़ा लूजर है जगदीश शेट्टर एंड लक्ष्मण सवदी.
Okay, you're saying that they are big losers. Will they be winners or losers? We'll know, of course, on the 13th of this month, Shobhaji. But, talking of issues now, in your manifesto, you have presented your vision to transform Bengaluru into a state capital region. What's your vision for the city, ma'am? Not just, for this aspect of making it into a SCR, but also for its infrastructure, which has also been criticized heavily.
बेंगलुरु तो डेवलप हो रहा है, बेंगलुरु को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग आ रहे हैं, बहुत स्टेट से आ रहे हैं, सबको हम प्यार करते हैं, बट तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देना बहुत मुश्किल का काम है. अभी तो इधर ट्रैफिक का समस्या है, पीने का पानी का समस्या हो रही है कई जगह में. इसको पूरा करने की हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं. इसीलिए बेंगलुरु का ट्रैफिक को कंट्रोल करना, बेंगलुरु में अच्छा सुविधा दिलाना, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को ठीक करना, बेंगलुरु का बच्चे के लिए हम कुछ काम करना, शिक्षा का अच्छा शिक्षा देना एंड ऐसे स्टार्टअप जैसे हम करके हमारा नौजवानों को भी आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम सोच रहे हैं. इसीलिए तो बेंगलुरु केवल कर्नाटक का राजधानी नहीं है, वो बेंगलुरु तो आईटी सिटी है, आईटी का राजधानी है. इसीलिए बेंगलुरु को आगे करने से केवल हमारे स्टेट को नहीं, पूरा देश को तो हम अच्छा सोच सकते हैं, अच्छा बना सकते हैं.
Shobha Karandlaje, thank you very much for joining us on NewsX, giving us your perspective and the BJP's perspective on polling day. All right, we have now another VIP face casting his vote. Siddaramaiah has just cast his vote in the Karnataka elections. Former Chief Minister, senior Congress leader, is speaking with the media. Let's cut across.
Wait, come down.
What is your appeal from the voters?
This is Karnataka. This is Karnataka. The official language is Kannada. You are all asking questions in English. ಮನವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮತದಾರರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮತ ಚಲಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಚಲಾಯಿಸಬೇಕು. ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ ಉಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಉಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಮನವಿ.
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣ ಸೀದಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಆಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣದ ಒಳೆ ಹರಿದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಈ ಬಾರಿ
ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹರಿತದೆ, ಹಣ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಈಗ BJP ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ? ವೋಟರ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಹೋಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮನಿ. ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಏನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತಿನವ್ರಿಗೆ. 7 kg ಅಕ್ಕಿ 4 kg ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ನೀರಾವರಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. 4 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಸಾಧನೆ ಶೂನ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿನ ಮೂಲಕ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಗೆಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ BJP ಅವರು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು 19 ಬಾರಿ ರ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇನು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಏನು ಅವರು ಬೆಲೆ ಏರಿಕೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ, ನಿರುದ್ಯೋಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ, 40% ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ಪೆಟಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು. ಆ ಪೆಟಿಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ? ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾಕೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ?
ಪೂರ್ಣ ಬಹುಮತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಬಹುಮತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್? ಈಗ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತನಕ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕೊನೆ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ದಿನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಹ
ನಾನು been consistently telling, after observing the people of the Karnataka.
All right, Siddaramaiah there speaking in Varuna in Karnataka. Remember, he's of course contesting there and also of course has just cast his vote. Remember, he's the former Chief Minister of State, again a CM aspirant if the Congress comes to power. Let me bring in Shankarala Ravikumar also at this point, political analyst, onto the discussion. Shankarala Ravikumar, we were just hearing of course from Siddaramaiah there, DK Shivkumar we heard from earlier. Now, just talking about this CM aspirants issue, do you believe that is a factor? Has the Congress managed to keep that internal tussle in check pre-election, and then of course post-election perhaps that tussle will begin? Because often infighting costs political parties and especially the Congress. Do you believe they managed to keep this in check? Shankarala Ravikumar, can you hear me? Okay. I think we've lost Shankarala Ravikumar there, but Tanvi Purti also with us at this point, political analyst. Tanvi, the same question to you on internal infighting in the Congress. Do you believe they managed to keep that in check, this election, this Karnataka election? Also, as far as, now the issues are concerned, do you believe Saudi Shettar exits have hurt the BJP? We saw how infighting and exits had cost them in Himachal. Do you believe that's something that could be seen in Karnataka as well? And also as far as the the Bajrang Dal PFI issue, was that a self-goal for the Congress, and has that also weighed on voters' minds? So a lot of questions for you, Tanvi. You can take your time and answer them.
Thank you. A very good morning to you and your viewers. So first of all, I'll start by saying that Congress has led a fantastic campaign in the state of Karnataka. I mean, from the last 7 years, we have really, as a loyal Congress supporter, we've been wanting to see this kind of campaign, and I think they have done a fabulous job, and all credit goes to Siddaramaiah ji, DK Shiv Kumar ji, and Randeep Surjewala ji. It's a huge, litmus test for Surjewala ji as well. So kudos to all of them and all the workers of INC Karnataka. And, the issue of who will be the chief minister, I think Congress has been very clear, and they have showed a clear picture through the example of Himachal Pradesh. The MLAs will ultimately decide who they want as their chief minister, and I think that's very clear. So yes, both Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shiv Kumar ji are huge assets for the Congress party, and the entire party is grateful to them for their hard work. But ultimately, it's the MLAs who will be deciding that who will become the next chief minister of Karnataka, and I think they will be on board on that. Your second issue, that the problem with the BJP in this election, BJP, as Bhavya also rightly said, has only been counting on Prime Minister Modi and his charisma for this election, and that's where they've failed. They're facing anti-incumbency. They're facing allegations of corruption. The headwinds of the rising cost of living, as many are predicting this election to be a gas cylinder, election, because that's the key issue. You have raised the prices so much that today that every household is talking about gas cylinder. And the exit of leaders like Shettarji and other strong Lingayat leaders, this is really this has damaged BJP in Karnataka, and just riding on the Hindutva wave and the Modi charisma, I don't think will work for them. I was listening to a certain analyst who said that, Prime Minister Modi campaigning in the last 10 days has actually given an edge to the BJP. But Prime Minister Modi cannot run the state. And we saw that in Himachal as well. Ultimately, it's the state leadership who has to show their report card. And the fact that BJP has not been able to show their work on achievements, and rather than, just picking up riding on the Hindutva tide, which is unnecessary, because Karnataka is not a Hindutva state. It's not Gujarat or Uttar Pradesh where you will polarize the elections and, you'll get an edge. That doesn't work in Karnataka. Karnataka focuses on development, and the issues are very different to the state. All 6 regions have different issues, and Congress has been rightly tapping different, issues in all the 6 regions. So that's why Congress has an edge. The biggest competition for Congress, I believe personally, is how much vote JDS is able to, cut from their share. The more JDS gains, the less Congress will be able to get a majority. So for Congress to get that ultimate majority where, that they don't need an alliance for that, they really need to damage JDS in their areas. So that's the biggest challenge for them. And the question of Bajrang Dal, again, I don't think this entire election was about polarization. This election was fought on the issue of the incumbency, corruption, and high price rise. And I think the people of Karnataka will be voting on them. I don't think that was a self-goal. That's an ideological issue for the Congress party. If BJP rides on Hindutva, nobody asks them, why are you bringing up this issue? Is this a self-goal for them? But if Congress brings up their ideological issues, then everybody asks them, oh, it's a self-goal. That can't be, you have to keep the benchmarking correct.
Okay. Suvra Kamal Datta, political analyst, also live with us. Suvra Kamal Datta, your response to Tanvi. She believes it was not a self-goal of the Congress party. What is your opinion on that, Suvra Kamal Datta? Also, national issues, local issues, which has weighed more heavy on voters' minds?
Good morning, everybody. I'm an ardent follower of Bajrang Bali ji, so I start my analysis by taking his name. Now, coming over to, let me come one by one. There is a kind of a comparison which is being done between the Himachal election and the Karnataka election. Let us make one thing very clear. In Himachal election, the Bharatiya Janata Party lost the poll just by 0.02%. The overall difference of vote between Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party was hardly around 50,000. So it was a very, very close contest. Now coming over to the issue of the polarization itself, Bharatiya Janata Party or the Sangh Parivar did not give the polarization issue. It is the Congress which had initiated this. If you look into their manifesto, the ban on Bajrang Dal and comparing it with PFI, which is a dreaded terrorist organization, already banned across the nook and corner of the country by the government of India. First and foremost, you cannot initiate a ban on an organization just because of your whims and fancies without any concrete facts. Second is like no state government can ban in an organization. It is the government of India which does it. State government can only send in a report, that's it. So, and the third thing is like you are trying to compare it with PFI, which is a banned organization. That itself shows as to how much homework you had done. Together with this comes in the 4% reservation for the Muslims, which you have categorically said that you are going to bring it, and you will not only give 4%, but you are planning to make it into 6%. Question arises here is like there is a cutoff of 50%, a cutoff line set by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. So this additional 2% which you are talking about, are you going to, from which caste are you going to take this 2%? That is something which the Congress did not answer. Second is like Congress manifesto also picks about a rethink on the ban on cow slaughter. And together with that, there is a point in the manifesto which says that they will do away with the anti-conversion law. Now question is like when you have this plethora of appeasement policy, if there is a counter to that, then that counter dot becomes communalism, and your manifesto is absolutely secular. And on top of that, to go further ahead, you raise the issue of Karnataka's Samprabhuta or sovereignty of Karnataka. Now, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, through her tweet, which was deleted because of the hue and cry, and a notice being sent by the Election Commission of India to Sonia ji as well as to Congress Party, asking them to reply by tonight, that itself proves as to up to what extent you can go. If you stick to the sovereignty issue or the Samprabhuta issue, then you should not have deleted the tweet from Twitter handle. So that itself puts in a question mark on it. It was your previous government led by Sitaramaya which had sent in a separate flag by passing a resolution in the Karnataka Assembly to the government of India, asking that Karnataka should have a separate flag together with the tricolor. So this smell of sub-nationalism and sub-sovereignty comes in from there itself as such. What Sonia ji did was she gave in a rubber stamp to that. So when you come up with such plethora of issues which are highly detrimental for the territorial integrity of India and laced with rampant communalism of minority appeasement, if there is a counter to that, then that counter becomes highly, highly regressive.
All right.
So
let me
these are the
also get in another very special guest joining us live. Stay with us. We have Meera Kumar, former Lok Sabha Speaker, senior Congress leader, joining us live as well. Meera ji, welcome to NewsX. Now, the 2023 Karnataka Assembly elections, very, very important from the point of view of revival of the Congress. We've seen, of course, in Karnataka that the Congress has certainly tried to put in all that it can into the campaign. Previously in Karnataka too, the Congress has been helped by the state of Karnataka for its revival, be it Indira Gandhi Chikmagaluru incident or Sonia Gandhi Bellary incident. Do you believe that the Congress's revival prospects will be certainly helped by a win in Karnataka?
It is going to be complete elimination of BJP. This election is going to be historic election. It's going to be a turning point in the political history of India. It is going to be a game changer. because from here onwards, actually we started with Himachal Pradesh, but from here onwards, we'll put a definite stamp on what we had done in Himachal Pradesh, and Congress is going to come back with thumping majority.
No, you've also seen, of course, that there has been a Modi juggernaut, Meera Kumar, from Prime Minister campaigning all around Karnataka. The fact is that, do you believe that this will have an impact on the voter?
Modi ji is, the Prime Minister is very scared. He's very worried. He's a worried man. And that is why he is now going around every road, every lane, every by-lane of Karnataka. He is going with folded hands, telling people. But then what he is telling people is all something we condemn. His language and the ideas behind those words is something which we severely condemn.
Now, the poll pitch of Prime Minister Modi has been double-engine sarkar. Wherever he goes for assembly elections, he has said that the public should vote for a double-engine sarkar, a model that will be advantageous for any state. Do you believe that this is something which resonates with voters on ground?
I have never really understood what is double-engine sarkar, because I've never seen any train with double engine, because for double engine you'll have to have 2 railway lines, but he doesn't have a single railway line. He is going to crash.
Okay. Well, Meera Kumarji, you've come yourself to Karnataka so many times. What is your interpretation? What is your reading of the pulse of the Karnataka voter?
Congress is coming back with thumping majority. Congress is coming back with thumping majority.
Okay. Congress will come back with a thumping majority is your interpretation, your analysis, your prediction. Well, we will know if that is true or not, of course, only on the 13th. Ma'am, for the time being, thank you so much for speaking with NewsX on this big story. Let me also bring in at this point GVR Shastri, political analyst who is joining us live. GVR Shastri, a lot of voices from on ground and elsewhere, of course, coming in, giving us their reading of the way Karnataka is swinging or not. What is your interpretation, GVR Shastri? Which do you believe has been the decisive issue that has weighed heavy on voters' minds, that will, be the X factor perhaps for either party, which will get majority or might not in case of a hung house?
There are 3 dynamics. The dynamics, one is that it is accurate and correct that there is an anti-incumbency as well as the state leadership of the BJP is concerned. That is the fact. But you see, the ground was very good for the Congress initially. But later on, the Prime Minister and Modi and Amit Shah ji really played a very important strategic approach. The approach what exactly the Mr. Modi and Amit Shah ji took, they did realize that in the ground the anti-incumbency is very high, and that is the reason the Prime Minister Modi wants to reach every nook and corner of the Karnataka, and he explained to the people that the importance of the the state level economy importance and the contribution as well as the overall structure of the country economy. That's what, because Bajrang Lal, I don't think, because in Karnataka it doesn't work where Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, this works anything, and I don't think required, because Mr. Modi's name is more than 100 times Bajrang Dal. Mr. Modi did well, that's what BJP would have relied on Mr. Modi's name. That is what it is very important, because he did explain, he did communicate it well, and the trio between Nadda and Amit Shah ji and Modi ji. If you see the local leadership, that was not so impactful. There is nothing other than Yediyurappa is communicating, because there are leaders are living from the switching the side between joining the Congress. Even senior people are joining the Congress from the BJP end. So to counter every aspect of it. What Mr. Modi has, everything they have taken on their shoulders. Everything, the entire state level campaign was completely conducted by the Modi ji and Amit Shah ji. I think, sorry.
Okay, I'll come back to it seems that Mr. Shastri, of course, has had an issue there with his throat, but Ishwarappa, another prominent face of the Karnataka political arena, is speaking right now. He's just cast his vote.
उसको सारे राज्य में लोग मानता है. डेफिनेटली कर्नाटक में मोदी का भी इन्फ्लुएंस है, ज्यादा सीट हमें मिलता है.
सर, कल मोदी जी का जो एक वीडियो मैसेज आया था कर्नाटक के लोगों के लिए, कांग्रेस उसको क्रिटिसाइज कर रही है, कह रही है कि इन्फ्लुएंस करने की कोशिश की जा रही है खुद पीएम की तरफ से. पीएम
तो पीएम ही है, लेकिन वो भाजपा नेता भी है. वो इन्फ्लुएंस डेफिनेटली करेगा, क्योंकि भाजपा का वोट दिया तो राष्ट्र बचेगा, ये उनको मालूम है. इसलिए वो वोटर्स को पूछ रहा है बीजेपी सपोर्ट करो ऐसा. सर, क्या आपको लगता है कि सारे समाज के लोग जो है बीजेपी को वोट कर रहे हैं, चाहे मुस्लिम हो या लिंगायत? कर्नाटक में ये मुस्लिम, राष्ट्रीयवादी मुसलमान, राष्ट्रीयवादी सभी क्रिश्चियन और हिंदुत्ववादी सभी भी भाजपा को वोट दे रहा है. कर्नाटक में 140 सीट से हम ज्यादा मिले.
GVR Shastri quickly completing his point. Yes.
My point is that, the kind of strategy they opted, the Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah ji, was very, very important thing, because it's not a joke. It's not at all a joke that entire state elections they took on their own shoulders, and they try to, because see, this is a very critical path analysis. If you do the anti-incumbency, how to overcome the anti-incumbency, how to secure the development. They have emphasized the union government developmental programs very successfully. It is reached. Now the Congress can't say that they can coming with the fly colors or something like that. It's take time because now I feel Mr. Modi and Amit Shah ji played a very, very important role, and now it's the game is in neck and neck, and there is a quite possibility, and because my analysis goes well, and 3.5% vote turnout towards the BJP, which is visible on the ground, and that is the way, because Mangalore, Karnataka, and Mysore, and this particular Bombay, Karnataka, and I think there the BJP is going to play a very, very key role. And that is the most critical for the formation of the government as far as the Karnataka is concerned. I think that's a good way of doing things as far as the Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah ji are concerned.
All right. Let me also get in another prominent face. We have senior Congress leader Ramalinga Reddy, who I'm being told is joining us live now as well. Ramalinga Reddy, welcome to NewsX. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. How important, will be now the selection of CM face for the Congress party if you come to power in the state? There is not just a single aspirant. We know there are multiple aspirants. How will you decide that? And so far, have you managed to ensure no infighting?
This is an important election for Congress, because in the entire country at present we are in 2 states. 3 states. In South India, we don't have any Congress government, and the Karnataka elections will be held next week. This time, 100% the Congress party government will come, and even for us, since 2-3 decades, Yediyurappa was a tall leader in BJP. Once BJP, Yediyurappa left party and they have come down to 40 seats only. Then he joined again. They came to power by resigning Congress MLAs. That is one thing. But there is a vacuum in leadership in BJP. He was a mass leader. Now he is cornered. Simultaneously, Jagdish Shettar, and other leaders, Saudi and other leaders, they also left BJP. Any party without a leader, without a mass leader, cannot survive. Because of that only, they are bringing Modi for everything, for road show and other things. In 9 years, Modi ji became president 9 years back. Not even 9 times he visited Karnataka. Now because of elections he is coming weekly. Amit Shah is coming weekly. Whatever it may be, result will be in favor of Congress. Modi ji went to Haryana, they lost. They went to West Bengal, they lost. And Punjab, Delhi elections, and Orissa elections, and Bihar, and South India, all 4 states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, everywhere Modi ji and their team went and they canvassed, and they did rallies, they did public meetings. They have not survived. Only in few states they are ruling.
Okay. Now, BJP also saying that the double-engine government, though, is going to bring about development. How do you see this double-engine narrative, Mr. Reddy?
Long back I told, not double engine, Dabba engine. Dabba means it not working engine. It is damaged or it is repaired. Not double engine, Dabba engine Sarkar.
Okay, so that's your take on the double engine. But why do you believe that people should vote for the Congress? What's the main reason you believe that people will vote or should vote for the Congress? And also, which is the main issue you believe that will remain in voters' minds today?
Whenever we were in power, we did good things. For example, S.M. Krishna, or after independence, maybe Nijlingappa, maybe K.C. Reddy, or Jyoti, or Virendra Patil, or Devaraj Arasu, or S.M. Krishna, or Veerap Moily, Dharam Singh, everybody, they did their job in the interest of public. Latest Ms. Sidramaya, because of Tipu issue and other Lingayat issue, we lost election. But we did good work. Now people are realized only Congress can take all the peoples, all the religions, everybody together with developmental works. BJP, in the last 4 years, we can see most corrupted government in India, and the prices are not controlling by central government or state government, and everything in recruitments, maybe sub-inspectors or lecturers or engineers or KMF, in all recruitments, all scams. People are fed up with these people, no good administration, no law and order, and the rules against farmers, rules against laborers, everything went against BJP. Now people realize Congress is better than, 1,000 times better than BJP. They will vote for us.
Now, your senior leader Sidramaya has gone ahead and said that Basavaraj Bommai is a corrupt Lingayat CM. You're also claiming that their government is the most corrupt in India. Now, in your manifesto also, you promised to ban Bajrang Dal, though. Do you believe that this is something that could backfire on you? It's being read as a self-goal for the Congress party? Rather than shifting the focus to Bajrang Dal, to PFI, do you believe you should have just concentrated on your earlier planks?
Sidramaya, our former chief minister, corruption only for Bommai, he told, corrupt chief minister.
Okay.
All other Lingayat chief ministers are very honest. Virendra Patil, B.D. Jyoti, and Nijlingappa, they are all very honest chief ministers. Only by looking Bommai, Siddaramaiah told, that's all, not others.
Okay. You didn't really speak about though the Bajrang Dal issue there, but I'm going to have to leave it at that, Mr. Ramling Reddy. We have to leave it at that. My thanks to you for joining us on NewsX, giving us your view on the Congress's prospects for Karnataka election results. But let's quickly shift our focus to DK Shivkumar. He's speaking on ground. He has just cast his vote. Let's go across.
कितने कॉन्फिडेंट आप हैं सीट को लेकर तो साथ ही लेकिन अपनी पार्टी के अन्य जो उम्मीदवार हैं उनको लेकर
What is telling?
He is telling what about the party work, what about the MLAs who all are supporting for you? That question he is asking.
Let us wait till 13th.
I'm saying, sir, you are confident, but your other leaders, there are other leaders also in the party. उनके लिए आप कितना confident हैं? How much confident you are for them?
That's what he is telling the number.
I am the leader of the party. I am the voice of the party. I am the representative of the party. My number, my leadership, my answer counts. That is why you have come here to ask me a question.
सर जिस तरीके से लास्ट टाइम इशू क्रिएट हुआ सोनिया मैम की स्पीच को लेकर पीएम ने घेरा कांग्रेस को
All that is all answered will be answered. That is not the issue here. It is now the issue is the price rise, the corruption, good governance, development. That is the question and answer here.
Is there any chances to ally with JDS, sir?
No chances.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.